Third unit we are going to see. Third unit is stream gauging. So what is stream gauging? The stream flow. In previous lecture, in previous unit, you have seen rainfall runoff relationship. What is runoff? What are the different factors affecting runoff? Hmm? Then in third unit, stream gauging is given. The measurement of the stream flow. So what is stream gauging that we are going to see? So stream flow that represents the runoff phase of the hydrologic cycle. In a hydrologic cycle, we have studied different terms related to hydrologic cycle. It includes runoff, it includes the precipitation, infiltration, evaporation, transpiration. All these terms are included in the hydrologic cycle. So this stream flow that represents the runoff phase of the hydrologic cycle. The runoff, it may be, there are two types: surface runoff and subsurface runoff. So this stream flow that represents the runoff phase of the hydrologic cycle. So during study of the hydrology, while calculating the runoff, this is most important basic data that is obtained from the hydrologic studies, stream flow measurement. So in the previous units, we have seen how to measure this, the precipitation, evaporation, evapotranspiration, its various methods of measurement that we have studied. So these terms related to hydrologic cycle. So these are very difficult to measure exact value of this all these terms: precipitation, evaporation, evapotranspiration, infiltration. We have solved these some numericals. We studied all these terms and its numericals based on the measurement of the rainfall, precipitation, evaporation, evapotranspiration. So it is somewhat difficult to measure the exact value of that precipitation, evaporation, evapotranspiration. We have studied these terms. There are some losses, evaporation losses, transpiration losses. So it is difficult to measure the exact quantity. So this measurement of stream flow is amenable to fairly accurate assessment that gives the accurate assessment of the measurement of the stream flow. So this stream flow is a part of the hydrologic cycle. So this can be measured accurately. This stream flow measurement is done accurately. But other terms related to hydrologic cycle that includes precipitation, evaporation, evapotranspiration, infiltration. There is some errors in the measurement. There are some limitation in the measurement of these terms. Measurement of the precipitation, evaporation, evapotranspiration. So these terms that can these are some difficult to measure the quantity, measure the runoff quantity, the runoff value. very difficult to measure. But this stream flow is a part of the hydrology cycle that can be measured accurately. In this unit, we are going to measure this stream flow. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Stream gauging. The measurement of the stream flow, that is called stream gauging. That how you define the stream? Stream म्हणजे काय? Stream can be defined as a flow channel into which the surface runoff from specified basin drains. So it is surface runoff. When rainfall occurs, after the rainfall, it falls onto the ground. On the surface of the ground, the water will fall. Before that, it will fall into the vegetation. It is obstructed by the vegetation covered on the surface of the ground. Then it falls on the ground surface. So there is a flow of the water over the surface. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Surface runoff. The flow channel into which the surface runoff from specified basin, from specified catchment area, it flows. Flow of the water that occurs from a specified basin that drains out, from the specified basin, specified catchment area, and it discharges into river. It flows towards the river, seas, or ocean from the ground surface. Finally, it meets to the river or seas or lakes or ocean. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Stream. Stream is a flow channel. The water flows through a channel. Through that channel, the water flows from the surfaces. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Surface runoff. It flows from the specified basin, specified catchment area, and it flows towards the lakes or ocean or sea, towards the river. त्याला काय म्हणतात? Flow channel, stream. This is the definition of the stream. समजला definition? Definition of the stream. Stream म्हणजेच काय? It is a flow channel. The water that flows in a channel, flow channel. When after the rainfall, the water that will flow through this flow channel. Through the channel, the water will flow. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Stream. This is the definition of the stream. It is a flow channel into which the surface runoff from specified basin drains. तर या स्ट्रीमचं आपल्याला मेजरमेंट करायचं. टू गेजिंग इज डन ऑफ द स्ट्रीम. त्याला काय म्हणतात? स्ट्रीम गेजिंग. To measure its discharge through that flow channel. So how to measure that stream flow? Like the stream flow. Stream flow is measured in the units of discharge that is occurring at a specified time. The discharge that is measured per unit time the discharge that is measured in meter cube per second. How much the quantity of the water that flow through that channel, that is measured in meter cube per second. Quantity of water, flow of the water that is measured in meter cube flowing at a specified time, that is measured in मीटर क्यूब पर सेकंड. तर युनिट काय? युनिट ऑफ मेजरमेंट ऑफ द स्ट्रीम फ्लो इज मीटर क्यूब पर सेकंड. Volume divided by time. Volume of water flowing at a specified time, that is measured in seconds or in hours or in minutes. That is the stream flow. So that's called the stream flow. So this discharge is measured in meter cube per second. Measurement of discharge in a stream. Just a minute. So this measurement of discharge in this stream gauging, we are going to measure the discharge in the stream in the flow channel. We have to measure this stream flow. So this measurement of discharge in a stream, this is an important branch of the hydrometry. Hydrometry is a branch. So in this hydrometry, there is a measurement of discharge in a stream. Stream flow is measured. Stream flow is measured in the units of discharge at a specified time. So it is one of the branch of this the branch of hydrometry. Hydrometry is a branch, measurement of discharge in a stream. That is the branch of hydrometry. त्याला काय म्हणतात stream flow measurement. So stream flow is measured in the units of discharge at a specified time. The unit of this stream flow measurement, unit of the measurement of the discharge is meter cube per second. समजलं स्ट्रीम म्हणजे काय? What is stream flow? Stream flow measurement is a measurement of the discharge in a stream. त्यालाच काय म्हणायचं? Stream flow measurement or stream gauging. Stream gauging means is a measurement of discharge in a stream that is measured in meter cube per second. समजलं स्ट्रीम गेजिंग म्हणजे काय? व्हॉट इज स्ट्रीम? एनी डिफिकल्टी इन दिस प्लीज आस्क. समजलं असेल तर विचारा. You can ask in the chat box or you can unmute yourself. You can ask. समजलं का सगळ्यांना? व्हॉट इज स्ट्रीम गेजिंग? माने, पाटील, काळे, हिमाड, भोसले.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The stream flow measurement is done by various methods, various techniques. There are various techniques, methods are there for this measurement of the stream flow. So how stream flow is measured? Discharge. It is a measurement of the discharge. So what are the techniques? What are the methods involved in this measurement of the stream flow? Stream flow measurement techniques, which are broadly classified into these two categories. हे दोन techniques आहेत or methods of determination of the stream flow measurement, that is done by first one by direct determination and second one by indirect determination. These are the two categories by which the stream flow is measured. त्यामध्ये मेन कुठले टाइप्स आहेत? डायरेक्ट डिटर्मिनेशन, डायरेक्ट मेथड and indirect method. हे दोन मेथड्स आहेत. The stream flow measurement is done by direct method. Second one is by indirect method. These are the two methods of determination of stream flow measurement. Again, in these two methods, it is divided into various methods. The direct determination. These are the two major types: direct determination and indirect determination. Direct method and indirect method. The direct method, again, it is divided into various types. Direct determination of stream discharge. Stream flow measurement is done by this direct determination. In that, it includes first method is area velocity method. First method काय मध्ये direct method मध्ये area velocity method. Second one, dilution technique or dilution method. Third one is electromagnetic method. Fourth one is ultrasonic method. These are the four types in direct determination, in which the discharge is measured. Discharge through flow channel, that is measured by these methods, four methods in direct determination method. काय काय area velocity method, dilution technique, electromagnetic method and ultrasonic method. चार types हैं. Then again, in indirect method, indirect determination of stream flow, in which there are two types, two methods are there. First one is by hydraulic structure such as weirs, plumes and gated structures. By construction of these hydraulic structures, the stream flow is measured, the discharge is measured. Discharge through flow channel. These are the indirect methods, indirect determination of the stream flow measurement. Second one is slope area method. First one is by construction of the hydraulic structures like weirs, plumes, gated structures, etc. These are the hydraulic structures by which the stream flow is measured. These are the two types under indirect determination of the stream flow. The stream flow measurement is done by these two methods, that is direct determination by second by indirect determination. Direct method and indirect method. दोन methods आहेत. Main methods. There are the two categories of stream flow measurement, in which the discharge flowing through river, discharge flowing through the channel, that is measured. So in the direct determination method, that includes area velocity method, dilution technique, electromagnetic method, and ultrasonic method. हे 4 types आहेत direct determination मध्ये. त्यानंतर second, indirect determination of stream flow measurement, that includes by construction of the hydraulic structures like weirs, flumes, and gated structures like dams, bandaras, etc. Second one is slope area method. These are the methods of stream flow measurement. We are going to see each method in detail. First, we are going to see this direct determination method. So in this, we are measuring the stream flow. We are measuring the discharge. Measurement of the discharge in meter cube per second. It is a measurement of discharge that occurring at a specified time. So in that direct method, first category is direct determination of stream flow measurement. In that first method is area velocity method. First method क्या है? Direct determination मध्ये this. In the direct determination method, first method is area velocity method. This method we are going to see area velocity method. Okay. Area velocity method. So in this area velocity method, which includes the measurement of the area of the cross section of the river at a selected section along the length of the river, a cross section is selected where area is measured, area of the cross section of the river, where the cross sectional area of the river is measured, and at that given cross section, where at the selected cross section the velocity of the flow of the water is measured. Just a minute. In the area velocity method, the cross section is selected along the length of the river. At that selected cross section, the velocity of flow is measured through that cross section area. The velocity of flow of the water. The cross section which is selected along the length of river, the site which is selected, त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Gauging site. That is called as gauging site. जिथे आपण ज्या साइटवर आपण डिस्चार्ज मेजर करतो. So for measurement of discharge, what we need? Discharge म्हणजे काय? You have studied in the hydraulics, fluid mechanics मध्ये तुम्ही स्टडी केलाय. So what is discharge? कोण सांगू शकते? डिस्चार्ज म्हणजे काय? How to measure the discharge? त्याचं काय फॉर्म्युला?
area into velocity.
Correct. Area into velocity. So discharge, which is denoted by Q, and area is denoted by capital A, velocity is denoted by capital V. Q is equal to area into velocity. Q is equal to A into V. That is measured in meter cube per second. So for that, we have to determine the area of cross section of the river at a selected section. जिथे आपण ते एरिया सिलेक्ट केलेले आहे त्याला काय म्हणायचं? गेजिंग साइट. जिथे आपण त्या क्रॉस सेक्शनला डिस्चार्ज मेजर करतो. डिस्चार्ज ऑफ द रिवर, the water that is flowing through that river, the measurement of discharge is done at this gauging site. आणि तिथे पण त्या साइटची आपण गेजिंग करतो. गेजिंग म्हणजेच काय? measurement of the discharge. We are gauging, taking the cross section to measure the cross section of that river at that site. Area we measure, velocity is measured. म्हणून त्याला काय म्हणतात? गेजिंग. Measure the area and velocity of flow through that cross section area of the river. म्हणून त्याला काय म्हटलेलं आहे? Area velocity method. At a gauging site, we measure the cross section area of the river and velocity of flow of water through that cross section area. So for the selection of this gauging site, some measures are taken for selecting the site for measuring the discharge. So while selecting this gauging site, it should be selected in such a way that it should give the stage discharge curve or that site, gauging site. So that curve that is obtained from that gauging site, it should give reasonably constant that curve that should be obtained reasonably a constant curve is obtained over a long period of the time for a specified years or specified time. The curve that is obtained from that gauging site should be reasonably constant throughout the year. Stage discharge curve that should be constant. So that care should be taken while selecting this gauging site. Stage discharge curve कसा असायला पाहिजे? It should be constant curve for a throughout a year or number of years. That curves, it should be reasonably a constant curve. So while selecting this gauging site, the stream should have well-defined cross section. So it should have well-defined cross section. The cross sectional area of that gauging site that should be that should not change in various season throughout a year. There will not be any changes in the cross section of the stream, that river or stream channel. It should have well-defined cross section. The cross section जर change झाला तर काय होईल? So in the summer season, there will be a less rainfall. In the rainy season, so in rainy season there will be heavy rainfall. So due to change in the seasons, there may be the changes may occur, changes in the cross section of the river. So it affects to the stream flow measurement. त्यामुळे काय होईल, डिस्चार्ज काय होईल, कमी जास्त होईल. The cross section area जर वेल डिफाईन असेल किंवा युनिफॉर्म असेल, त्यामुळे काय होईल, we can measure the discharge easily. There will not be any changes in the measurement of the discharge to that cross section. And that cross section that is selected, gauging site, that should be accessible from all the locations. It should be accessible throughout the year in various seasons. Throughout a year for 12 months, it should be reachable. It should be accessible from all points, all the locations to reach that gauging site. जिथे आपण डिस्चार्ज मेजर करणार आहे ते ऍक्सेसिबल असलं पाहिजे सगळ्याकडून. कुठल्या पॉइंट पासून ते त्या ठिकाणी जाता आलं पाहिजे. Should be accessible, well defined cross section. Stage discharge curve should be constant, and that gauging site should be straight and stable reach. Gauging site कसं असायला पाहिजे, should be straight and it should be stable. And it should be free from backwater effects in the channel. If any backwater effects are there in the channel during the flow of the water, should be free from backwater effects. So these are some points or measures that are taken while selecting the gauging site. So gauging site select करण्या अगोदर हे पॉइंट्स तुम्हाला लक्षात ठेवायला पाहिजे. त्यामुळे कुठले कुठले पॉइंट्स आहेत. फर्स्ट पॉइंट कुठला आहे, स्टेज डिस्चार्ज कर्व शुड बी कॉन्स्टंट throughout a year. Second one, the cross section area should be well defined. It should not change throughout a year, and that gauging site should be accessible from all the points, all the locations throughout a year. That gauging site should be straight and stable reach, and it should be free from backwater effects in the channel. So by considering these factors, these points, that gauging site is selected along that river where discharge is measured, stream flow is measured. So after selecting such gauging site, by considering all these points that we have seen earlier, as a selected site that should give the maximum discharge. At the selected site, the section line is marked. The section line is marked along that river. By considering all these points, the section line is marked off by permanent survey markings. The permanent survey markings त्या ठिकाणी केले जाते गेजिंग साइट वर, जिथे आपल्याला डिस्चार्ज मेजर करायचं आहे त्या ठिकाणी permanent survey markings is done. Some permanent survey is carried out. The levels are measured, levels at that selected site, gauging site. Levels are marked on the karstone. The markings are done along that cross section. The cross section is determined. The cross sectional area of the river that is determined at that gauging site. Again, depth of the flow, depth of that river that is measured at various locations. The depth of the river, depth of flow at various locations that is measured by the sounding rods or sounding weights are used. The depth कसं measure करायचं? Depth of the flow that is measured by using this sounding rods. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Sounding rods or sounding weights. Sounding rods and sounding weights that are used to measure the depth of flow at various locations where gauging site is selected. The depth is measured by using this sounding rods or sounding weights. So this depth is measured for shallow depth, and when the stream depth is large, when the depth of that flow channel is large, and when there is a accurate measurement is needed accurate measurement of the depth in a less time. In that case, another method is used. Another instrument that is used, that is called an electroacoustic instrument, that is called echo depth recorder. Echo depth recorder. So this recorder that measures the depth of flow, stream depth is measured. This echo depth recorder that is used for large depth and to measure the depth in a less time, and accuracy of that measurement of the depth will be more. Accuracy of measurement of the depth that is done by using this electroacoustic instrument. So it gives more accurate depth measurement than the other instrument. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Echo depth recorder. Depth is measured by using this echo depth recorder. Depth of flow. So in this echo depth recorder, what is the mechanism that is used? In this echo depth recorder, high frequency sound wave that is sent on by a transducer. From that transducer that is kept immersed in the water, the water surface. Transducer that is immersed into the water where this depth is measured. So this transducer is sent high frequency sound wave is sent by this transducer, which is immersed in the water. During this transmission of this high frequency sound wave by this transducer, the echo is reflected. Echo क्या होता है? Reflect होता है. The echo reflected by the bed is also picked up by the same transducer. During this transmission of the wave, the echo is reflected by the bed. During this transmission of the wave, so this echo is reflected by the bed that is picked up by this transducer. So during this transmission of the wave, the time interval between the transmission of the signal and the receipt of its echo, that is measured. The time interval between the transmission of the signal and the receipt of the echo. The distance to the bed is obtained, and that distance that is indicated in the instrument. So this echo depth recorder that records that distance, echo depth recorder that are very advantageous in the high velocity streams, when the velocity of flow is more, and when the depth is more, depth of flow in the stream channel is more. In that case, these echo depth recorders are more advantageous. How the discharge is measured? So to measure this discharge at the gauging site at a given cross section, so that gauging site is divided into various sections, various large number of subsections by verticals. This cross section is divided into large number of subsections. Diagram मध्ये see this. See this diagram. This is the gauging site. This is the gauging site. The site which is selected for stream flow measurement. So तिथे काय केलेलं आहे? With a suitable scale, this cross section is drawn. At that cross section, at the gauging site, is the boundary of the subsection. The boundary line. Okay, this is the boundary line of this gauging site. So at this section, it is divided into large vertical subsection. Divided into subsection. Width इथे दाखवली पहा. These are the verticals are drawn here. The first subsection W1, distance दिले पहा W1, W2. Distance of each section, each verticals from this side, from this edge. इथून तिथपर्यंत W1 दिलेलं आहे. W2 from next point 1 to 2. From this 0 to 1, it is W1. 1 to 2, it is W2. 2 to 3, the distance is W3. The verticals are drawn here. See this, verticals. Okay. They are all verticals. It is going to this cross section area into various subsections. Verticals are drawn up to this. मध्ये dotted line in the center shown by this dotted line. The distance y1 on this side at section 1. The depth is y1, y2, y3, y4. In this way up to yn, yi minus 1. So at the middle, delta A, the larger depth is shown here. There is या दोन क्रॉस सेक्शन मध्ये वर्टिकल सबसेक्शन मध्ये जो सेंटर आहे यामध्ये एक डेल्टा ए घेतलेला आहे, where the depth is large, yi plus 1, then n minus 1. So at a depth yi, the area is more, the depth is more. So these are the verticals. W1 distances of these verticals, W1, W2, W3, Wi minus 1, Wi plus 1, Wn minus Wn is equal to 1 up to Wn. Wn minus 1 इथे दिले आहे, n minus 1, Wn minus 1, Wn. These distances are shown, and corresponding at W1, the depth is yn minus 1. Then again here at distance W1, the depth is y1. At the depth W2, at the distance W2, the depth is y2. At distance W3, the depth is y3. At distance W4, depth is y4. In this way, these verticals are marked. This is the stream section of stream section for area velocity method. A stream section. In this way, you have to divide this cross section into various subsection. Subsection में divide केले. समझला how it divided? These are the verticals. Vertical lines इथे दाखवले पहा. यामध्ये dotted line दाखवले. The center. So at this center, from this center of each subsection, where it shows the middle of that subsection, center point है. So why this cross section is divided into number of subsection for determine the discharge. Discharge आपल्याला determine करायचं आहे. म्हणून हे वेगवेगळ्या सबसेक्शन मध्ये ते डिवाइड केलेलं आहे क्रॉस सेक्शन. Then average velocity in this subsection are measured by using current meters or floats. So velocity of flow कसं measure करायचं? Velocity of flow in this subsections. In these subsections, yeah, first part W1, W2 यामध्ये W2, W3, W4 up to Wn. In this cross section, subsection एक काय subsections, त्यामध्ये velocity measure करायचं. Velocity of flow. Velocity of flow कशाने measure करायचं? त्यासाठी वेगळे instruments आहेत. The average velocity at this section, that is measured by current meter. Current meter, and floats are also used. Floats and current meters are used for measuring the velocity of flow in this subsection. velocity किती आहे? Velocity is measured by current meter or floats. जसं आपण डेप्थ मेजर केलंय by using echo depth recorder. The depth is measured at a given depth is measured at a given location along the gauging site. So for measurement of the discharge, this cross section is divided to number of subsection. Why this divided? This cross section divided into number of subsection because it gives the accuracy of measurement of the discharge. त्यामुळे काय accuracy वाढेल. Accuracy of discharge estimation. Discharge is measured more accurately by dividing this cross section into number of subsection. So if there are large number of segments, large number of these sections, then it will be more time is required. If there are number of cross sections are there, number of subsections are there, in that case more effort is required, more time is required for measurement of the discharge, and also it involves more expenditure is required, more funds are required because number of instruments required for measurement of velocity, measurement of the velocity of flow, discharge at a given cross section. Therefore, it becomes more costlier. If you divide the number of cross section, it becomes costlier, time consuming, more time is required, and also more effort is required. So in this case, there are some guidelines are there for selecting the number of segments. How to select these segments or cross sections, subsections. There are guidelines are given to select the number of segments, number of subsections. So while selecting this segment म्हणजे काय that subsections, the segment width of that segment should not be greater than 1/15 to 1/20 of the width of the river. जे आपण width select करणार आहे, that should not be greater than 1/15 to 1/20 of the width of the river. डायग्राम मध्ये दाखवले पहा, ही width W1 इथून तिथपर्यंत, W2, W3, Wi -1, Wi plus 1, Wn -1, Wn. Width of this subsection. हे width कसे सिलेक्ट करायचं आहे? This width while selecting this subsection should not be greater than 1/15 to 1/20 of the total width of the river. The total width जे आहे, total width जे काय असेल, maybe 10 meter, or it may be having 50 meter, 100 meter, 200 meter, or 500 meter, or up to 1 kilometer. How much that width, how much is the depth is there? For that, how much the that width is there? For that width, maybe it should be 1/15 to 1/20 of the total width of the river. जेवढी काय width असेल इथून ते इथपर्यंत is the total width. तर या widthच्या किती प्रमाणात असेल पाहिजे? 115 to 120. Okay, this width should be in between this 115 to 120 of the width of the river. In this way, these widths are taken, widths of these subsections. समजलं? And again, discharge in each segment should be less than 10% of the total discharge. म्हणजे यामध्ये डिस्चार्ज जे असणार आहे, डिस्चार्ज थ्रू दिस सेगमेंट, हा पहिला सेगमेंट झाला, सेकंड सेगमेंट झाला, थर्ड सेगमेंट, फोर्थ सेगमेंट. So this segment discharge through this each segment should be less than 10% of the total discharge. So discharge in each segment should be less than 10% of the discharge of the river. यामध्ये जे डिस्चार्ज आहे, डिस्चार्ज थ्रू फर्स्ट सेगमेंट, फर्स्ट सेगमेंट यामध्ये जे डिस्चार्ज आहे should be less than 10% of the total discharge. टोटल डिस्चार्ज म्हणजे इथून ते इथपर्यंत जे काही टोटल डिस्चार्ज असणार आहे throughout the क्रॉस सेक्शन ऑफ द रिव्हर, दॅट इज अ टोटल डिस्चार्ज. टोटल डिस्चार्ज किती असायला पाहिजे? टोटल डिस्चार्ज ऑफ द from the total discharge, 10% discharge is of each segment should be less than 10%. 10% पेक्षा कमी पाहिजे. 10% of the total discharge of this each segment. प्रत्येक सेगमेंटची डिस्चार्ज किती असेल पाहिजे? should be less than 10% of the total discharge of the river. And the difference of velocities in adjacent segment should not be more than 20%. And यामधली जी velocity आहे, velocity should not be more than 20%. 20% पेक्षा जास्त असता कामा नये. Velocity in adjacent segment मध्ये म्हणजे y1, y2 इथे जी डेप्थ दिलेली आहे, यामधली जी velocity आहे, velocity of flow, so that should not be more than 20%. 20% of the total velocity of the water through that river. Total velocity च्या त्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त नसणे, 20% पेक्षा जास्त, 20% of the total velocity. So this difference of velocity in this segment should not be more than 20% of the velocity of flow through that river. So while selecting while selecting this, the cross section, this while dividing this large number of subsections by verticals, so that should be equally spaced. So this subsections, that is the width of this subsection, that should not be more than 115 to 120 20th of the width of the river. So हे जे subsections आहेत, that subsections, there is no necessary to be equally spaced. यामध्ये जे distance आहे, ते distance कसं आहे, it should not be equally spaced. So there may be variation in this distance between two subsection. There may be changes. They should not be equally spaced. So there is no necessary to place this or to divide this subsection into equal parts, equal divisions. There is no necessity. So when we use this while measuring the velocity of flow, we use the current meter. When we use this current meter for measuring the velocity of flow, in that case, this area velocity method, that is oftenly called as a standard current meter method. ज्यावेळेस आपण current meter use करतो velocity measure करण्यासाठी, velocity of flow, त्यामध्ये floats use करतो किंवा current meter use करतात. ज्यावेळेस current meter use करतात या area velocity method मध्ये, त्यावेळेस या मेथडला काय म्हणायचं, area velocity method ला standard current meter method. It is also called as standard current meter method because we use the current meter in this area velocity method for measuring the velocity of flow. Therefore, it is called as standard current meter method. समजलं इथपर्यंत? Area velocity method. So in this way, the discharge is measured by knowing the area of the cross section of that gauging site and the velocity of flow. त्यावरून आपल्याला काय काढता येईल? Discharge is equal to area into velocity. त्यावरून आपल्याला discharge, that is measured in meter cube per second. In this way, the discharge is measured. समजला? Area velocity method, this is an important method that can be asked for the exam. Okay, exam ला हे विचारू शकतात, area velocity method. समजलं? पहिल्यांदा आपण काय पाहिलंय? First, gauging site is selected by considering all the factors. Gauging site is selected. The site a cross section is selected. Cross section area. त्यासाठी पहिल्यांदा एरिया काढायचा. यामध्ये काय काढायचं? मेन एरिया वेलोसिटी मेथड मध्ये एरिया काढायचा आणि वेलोसिटी काढायचा. एरिया कसं काढायचं? By selecting the gauging site. For that, site is selected by considering all the factors. Then the site is marked by the permanent survey markings. ते साईट मार्क करून घ्यायचं आहे. त्यासाठी परमनंट सर्वे करायचं आहे, मार्किंग्स करून घ्यायचे आहेत by using paint that along that cross section of the river, that cross section is marked by using paints or by using some another permanent survey markings are used, permanent survey in which that section line is marked by permanent survey markings. After marking that permanent survey section line, the cross section area is determined. That तिथली area measure केली जाते. Area, for that we required depth. आपल्याला काय पाहिजे? Width and depth. The depth कसं measure करतात? The depth is measured by using sounding rods or by using sounding weights. The depth is measured. Just a see this. The area आपल्याला measure करायचं आहे. Area and velocity. Area measure करताना first that selected site is marked by permanent survey markings. Permanent survey marking केले जाते हैं along that section line where cross section is to be determined. The cross section area determine करायचं आहे. त्या along that section line the depth is measured by using sounding rods. That is sounding rods किंवा sounding weights use करतात for measuring the depth at that cross section, or by using eco depth recorder. The depth is measured for more accuracy and for in a less time. The eco depth recorders are used for measuring the depth. So in this way, the depth is recorded by eco depth recorders. And then after determining this cross sectional area, that cross section is divided into number of subsections. In the verticals are drawn. This cross section is divided into number of subsections by verticals. That is shown in this diagram. See here, y1, y2, y3. The depth which is measured at different sections along this cross section of the river. The depths at a given depth where at that given points, given locations, where width is these verticals are drawn, the depth is measured at that verticals where depth is measured by eco-depth recorders. So the width is selected. It should not be greater than 115 to 120th of the width of the river. Such a width is selected, and discharge of each segment should not be less than 10% of the total discharge. And also the velocity, it should not be more than 20% of the velocity of the water. The velocity is determined by using current meter. त्यासाठी काय यूज करतात? Current meter or floats. So in this way, we get this area, cross-sectional area, and velocity of flow. So त्यावरून आपल्याला काय काढता येईल? Discharge is equal to काय? So that discharge is equal to that is denoted by Q. Q is equal to काय? Q is equal to area into velocity. Q म्हणजे काय? Discharge. A is the cross-sectional area of the river at the gauging site. V is the velocity of flow. Velocity of flow जी आपण measure केले current meter नी ते velocity या formula में ठेवले जाते. V that is measured by current meter. By putting this velocity and area, we get the discharge. So that discharge is measured in meter cube per second. In this way, the discharge of the river at a given gauging site, that is determined by using this area velocity method. त्याला काय म्हणायचं? Area velocity method. समजलं का? Area velocity method. Any difficulty in this? Please ask. So in this way, for a small part of this cross section is taken here. The delta A, त्या ठिकाणची area काय आहे? Delta A इथे दाखवली पाहिजे. Delta A. The hash portion. The distance is दाखवली पाहिजे. Wi plus 1. याचा middle घेतलेला आहे या सबसेक्शनचा. इथे इथून ते इथपर्यंत. ते या ठिकाणची एरिया काय? डेल्टा ए. इथली डेप्थ काय? वाय आय. इथली जी डेप्थ आहे दॅट इज वाय आय. त्यावरनं या सबसेक्शनची एरिया डिस्चार्ज एका सबसेक्शनची डिस्चार्ज इथे काढलेली आहे. असंच number of sections, the discharge is calculated for number of subsections. By adding that, we get the total discharge through river. So delta A into velocity delta V, that we get the delta Q for that given subsection. In this way, the total discharge is calculated. Total discharge to that river, that is obtained by multiplying area into velocity. That gives the discharge flow of the water through that river. In this way, stream flow is measured. याला काय म्हणायचं? Stream flow measurement of the discharge occurring at a specified time. म्हणून त्याला काय म्हटलेलं आहे? स्ट्रीम फ्लो मेजरमेंट. म्हणजेच काय? स्ट्रीम गेजिंग. म्हणून या युनिटचं नाव काय? स्ट्रीम गेजिंग. वी मेजर दी डिस्चार्ज the given cross section. This is a measurement of discharge at a specified time. समजलं? एरिया वेलोसिटी मेथड, दिस इज वन ऑफ द डायरेक्ट मेथड. हे कशामध्ये येते? डायरेक्ट डिटर्मिनेशन ऑफ द स्ट्रीम डिस्चार्ज. फर्स्ट मेथड यू हॅव सीन एरिया वेलोसिटी मेथड. हे मेथड आपण पाहिलं, एरिया वेलोसिटी मेथड. The second method काय? Dilution technique. Dilution method. Dilution technique method. Dilution technique. त्याला काय म्हटलेलं आहे? Dilution technique. The dilution technique. Dilution technique of stream flow measurement. त्यानंतर electromagnetic method आहे. And fourth method is ultrasonic method. Second method is dilution technique of stream flow measurement. In this also, the discharge is measured. Discharge flowing in a river. Stream flow measurement. Measurement of the stream flow. So this method, that is also known as chemical method. त्यालाच काय म्हटलेलं आहे? Chemical method of stream flow measurement. In this dilution method, it is based on the continuity principle. कशावर depend आहे? This depends upon the continuity principle that is applied to a tracer, which is allowed to mix completely with the flow. So in this continuity principle, it is allowed to mix the tracer continuity principle, in which a tracer that is allowed to mix completely with the flow. During the flow, that tracer is allowed to mix completely with the flow of the water. So a dilution technique कशावर based आहे? Continuity principle. This is a diagram इथे दाखवले पहा. Sudden injection method. So in this dilution technique, a tracer that is does not react with the fluid or any boundary of the boundary surface. A tracer that does not react with the fluid, that is shown in this diagram. See this tracer. See this. So see in that the CO that will be the small initial concentration of the tracer in the stream flow. Small initial concentration that is shown in this diagram. Small initial concentration that is shown here. This C0 ते दाखवले बा C0 concentration, small initial concentration that is shown in the tracer at time t1, the t1, t2, c2 divided by c1. Concentration, C indicates concentration at the initial concentration that is denoted by C0 as the initial concentration, small initial concentration in this tracer. This is a sudden injection method. The sudden injection of the volume at given section 1, concentration at section 2 is given by C2. Concentration at section 1, that is shown here, C1. Concentration at section 1, it is shown by C1. Concentration at section 2 is shown by C2. So at this section 1, a small quantity, volume V1. At section 1, the volume is V1. Small quantity of high concentration C1 of this tracer is added. So its volume का है? Volume is V1 at section 1. Concentration is C1. Again at section 2, that is far away on the downstream of the section 1. At this section, the tracer that mixes thoroughly with the fluid due to the turbulent mixing process while passing through the reach, that tracer completely mixes with the water. Section 1 to section 2 is a dakhule. As the flow increases, that tracer mixes thoroughly with the fluid due to a turbulent flow. The flow what is that? It's dakhule. C1 to C2. Turbulent mixing, due to that turbulent mixing process, that tracer mixes with the fluid. So this, along this tracer, this concentration, it is initially 0, initially having the base value of C0. This concentration increases from time T1 to peak value and gradually reaches the base value of C0 at the time T2. So it achieves the peak value. So initially this concentration is having C0, it achieves the peak value. Here is shown. Initially it is having C0. इथे काय concentration काय C0. Gradually it rises, it reaches to C2 concentration. Again it decreases. Again it reaches to initial value, base value of C0. From time T1 to T2, within this, it achieves the peak value. Again, it decreases. At this concentration C2, time is T. The C0 at time T1, the value of this concentration is C0, and as it reaches its peak value at a given time T, the concentration is C2. Again, it decreases at time T2. So this is a sudden injection method. In this, the stream flow is assumed to be steady by continuity of the tracer material, this stream flow is assumed to be steady flow. Stream flow कसा है? Steady flow. During this, the mass of the tracer that is added at section 1, that is calculated. The mass कसं काढायचं? Mass of the tracer added at section 1. कुठे? At section 1, mass of the tracer at this section. इथे. At the first section, section 1, the volume is V1. The volume is V1. The concentration is C1. So, तिथली mass कसे काढायचं आहे? Mass of the tracer added at section 1, that is determined by multiplying this volume V1 into C1. From there you get mass. So by integrating from time T1 to T2, integration घ्यायचं इथे within this Q into bracket C2 concentration at C2 minus C0 dt plus V1 divided by T2 minus T1, integrating from T1 to T2 C2 minus C0 dt. So neglecting the second term on the right hand side as significantly small. So this second term on right hand side, so it has a small value, therefore it is neglected. So finally, we obtain this equation of discharge. The discharge का formula? Discharge is equal to Q is equal to V1 into C1 divided by integration of C2 minus C0 dt. From we get Q. This equation we get equation of discharge in the stream that can be estimated for known value of M1 by knowing this concentration C1 and C2. We obtain this mass of the tracer. From that, we get this discharge of the stream. Discharge in the stream that can be known. This is the equation. This is the equation of measurement of the discharge. A discharge measure करण्याचा formula. Q is equal to V1 C1 divided by integration of C2 minus C0 dt. From this we get the discharge in the stream. So this method is also known as या मेथडला काय म्हणायचं? Sudden injection method, or it is also called gulp or integration method. यालाच काय म्हटलंय? Gulp method or integration method. Integration केलेलं आपण यामध्ये. Therefore it is also called integration method or gulp method. This is called sudden injection method. Okay. This is one of the method by which the stream flow is measured. जे आपण आता measure केलं stream flow measurement is done by dilution technique. This is the equation. The another method is there by using the dilution principle. for measurement of the stream flow, measurement of the discharge. दूसरा मेथड क्या है? Another method by using the dilution principle is measured by this discharge is measured by injecting the tracer of the concentration C1 at a constant rate Q1 at section 1. So in this, that tracer is injected by the concentration C1. Concentration is having C1 at a constant rate of the Q1, constant rate Q1 at section 1 is equal to the constant value of this discharge Q1 at concentration C1. So this concentration gradually rises from background value of the C0 at time T1 to constant value of C2. See in this diagram, initially it is having C0, concentration is C0. It gradually rises from section 1. At section 2, the concentration is C2. It gradually rises from section 1 to section 2. It rises in a given time T1 to T2. This curve rises. So at the steady state reaches at the steady flow, the continuity equation for the tracer that is used. The continuity equation use केले जाते हैं. जे तुम्ही फ्लुइड मेकॅनिक्स मध्ये स्टडी केले कंटिन्युटी इक्वेशन. माहिती आहे कंटिन्युटी इक्वेशन Q is equal to A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. कंटिन्युटी इक्वेशन आहे. त्यावरनं त्या कंटिन्युटी इक्वेशन वरनं हे इक्वेशन फॉर्म झाले. Equation of the discharge. So this equation, continuity equation for the tracer, that is given in this, that is shown here. Q1 C1 plus Q into C0, that is equal. दोन्हीचं addition केलेलं आहे. Concentration 0 and concentration 1 at a given cross section, a given section. Q1 C1 plus Q C0 is equal to काय? Q plus Q1 into C2. याला C2 ने मल्टिप्लाय केलेलं आहे. म्हणजे आपल्याला काय काढायचं आहे? Q काढायचं असेल तर Q1 C1 Q1 into C1 minus C2. यामधनं याला कशाने डिवाइड केलेलं आहे? C2 minus C0. हा इक्वेशन इकडे क्यू काढायचा आहे. क्यू काढण्यासाठी C2 into Q1 तिकडे गेल्यानंतर काय होईल? मायनस होईल. ओके, त्यामधनं सबस्ट्रॅक्ट करायचं आहे. दोन्ही मध्ये Q1 कॉमन काढायचं आहे. ब्रॅकेट मध्ये काढायचं आहे C1 minus C2 डिवाइड बाय C2 minus C0. From that we get this equation. By solving this equation, we get this final equation of discharge. Stream flow is measured by using this formula. Q is equal to Q1 into bracket C1 minus C2 divided by C2 minus C0. This is the final equation of measurement of the discharge. This is another method by which the discharge is measured. Stream flow is measured. So in this, the discharge is measured by knowing the values of C1, C2, C0 and Q1. Therefore, this method is known as constant rate injection method. म्हणून याला काय म्हटलेलं आहे? Constant rate injection method, or it is also called plateau gauging. It is also called as plateau gauging. Constant rate injection method, constant rate injection method, or plateau gauging. Plateau gauging. या डायल्युशन टेक्निक मध्ये हे दोन मेथड्स आहेत. फर्स्ट वन कुठला मेथड आहे? ज्यात आपण पाहिलंय सडन इंजेक्शन मेथड और गल्फ और इंटिग्रेशन मेथड. सेकंड मेथड काय? कॉन्स्टंट रेट इंजेक्शन मेथड और प्लेट्यू गेजिंग मेथड. तुम्हाला इथपर्यंत any difficulty in this? Please ask. समजलं नसेल तर विचारा. Any difficulty in this? Please ask. Area velocity method समजलं? Dilution technique. समजलं नसेल तर विचारा. You can ask in chat box or you can unmute yourself. Any difficulty? Please ask. So in this method, we are seen in direct determination. आपण पाहिलंय डायरेक्ट डिटर्मिनेशन मेथड, त्यामध्ये एरिया वेलोसिटी मेथड पाहिलंय, देन डायल्युशन टेक्निक पाहिलंय. Again, in this direct determination method, there are two methods are there: electromagnetic method and ultrasonic method. Okay, these are the two methods under direct determination method. So remaining methods we'll see in next lecture: electromagnetic method and ultrasonic method. त्यानंतर आहे इनडायरेक्ट मेथड. इनडायरेक्ट मेथड मध्ये दोन टाइप्स आहेत: बाय हायड्रोलिक स्ट्रक्चर्स, सेकंड बाय स्लोप एरिया मेथड. These are the methods under indirect method. The remaining methods we'll see in next lecture. तर IC साठी IC एक्झाम आहे. IC एक्झाम साठी 2 युनिट्स असणार आहे. युनिट 1 इंट्रोडक्शन टू हायड्रोलॉजी अँड युनिट 2 रेनफॉल रनऑफ रिलेशनशिप. हे 2 युनिट्स तुम्हाला करायचे आहेत फॉर IC एक्झाम. ओके, IC exam for HWRE IC1, it will be based on these 2 units, unit 1 and unit 2. Okay, त्यानंतर आपली क्लास टेस्ट असणार आहे. क्लास टेस्ट ऑन युनिट 2, युनिट 1 ची क्लास टेस्ट झालेली आहे. युनिट 2 ची क्लास टेस्ट व्हायची आहे. तर you prepare for that for unit 2. In the next lecture we are going to take the class test on unit 2. Okay, be prepared for that.